Now we are going to learn how we can create the bar graph. Okay, so you know that the bar graph is a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. We can create horizontal or vertical bar graph. Okay, so for that, first I am removing this and change this. Okay, plot x level and y level I am having here. After that, we can use same object dot bar. In the bar, we have to pass two arguments. First, your x level and your y. Okay. So I am giving here exam, comma s1. Okay. Now save this and run. Look here. This is our bar. That x-axis exam name is given, and the y-axis marks are displayed here. Why? Because we use x level and y level. Just like our previous graph, we can use x level and y level in the bar graph also. Okay, and in the bar we are passing the exam on the x-axis, so exam name display here, and s1 our y-axis argument, so comes here. If you want to add second one also, then you can use this just like your previous graph, bar exam comma s2. Okay, I want to display two student marks. Okay, look here, that display in two different colors. If you want to change the width of this bar, then you can change it like here. We can give width. I am giving here width is equal to 0.5 or 0.5. Okay, whatever you want you can type here. Now see, so the first one s1, that's come here in the section on the 0.5. okay, for our graphs or bar. Okay, same here we can give here width is equal to 0.5 and run. So that come in this format. Okay, and if you want to change individual width for every bar, then you can give here list. I am giving here, suppose for the first bar I want 1. Okay, for this especially s2 I am setting s2 only. Okay, this apply on the s2 1. Second I want 0.75. Third bar I want 0.5, and fourth I want 0.25. Okay, that's the width. Now look here. Yeah, see this 1, 0.75, 0.5 and 0.25. Okay, so in this format we can change the width of our bars. Okay, but remember one point here, when you are passing the list, then the number of these values is must be equal to the number of values in the s2. Okay, if s2 is containing the 4, then here you have to pass 4 argument in the width. Okay, now suppose I want to change the color here. Okay, this color with green, so we can give here color is equal to that our color code. Okay, like G for green. Now see that display in the green color. Okay, and if you want to change this, then you can give here color is equal to B for blue. Okay, I'm changing this, that's already in the blue, so no change will there. I am writing here red color, that will display in this format. Okay, and just like the width, if you want to change the individual bar color, then you can use here list red, and I'm giving gold, then brown, and be this. Now run. So that's different colors appear here for every bar. Okay, so we can use list or either one common color for every bar. Okay, if you suppose want to give the horizontal bar, then you can use just here bar h and bar h, and on the place of width you have to give here height. Okay, now run. Look here, that's your horizontal bar chart. Okay, and definitely you have to change this label also. On the y your exam name, and on the x your marks. Okay, that's exam name and marks. Got it? Now I am changing this again. Run. Okay, that bar h is given here. Remove this h. Now one interesting things in this example we will do, that's the multiple data range. If you want to display on the same one chart, okay, like here this, if suppose I want to separate these two bar, okay, separately display, so for that purpose we can use here numpy. Okay, first import. Why I'm importing this numpy? Because I will use one function here to calculate the x point, and p dot arrange len of exam. Okay, and here I am giving the width 0.25, and for this also 0.25. Okay, I'm changing the width. Why I'm using this arrange function here? To calculate the points. Okay, 1 2 3 4 4 points are there, so with the help of this len function we can calculate this point, count this point. There are 4, this will return 4, and with the help of this arrange function you know that we can generate the list. Okay, like here we can use print x. Okay, I am removing these two lines at this time. Just see the output. Okay, there is 0 1 2 3. Okay, that automatically generated with this function. Okay, why? Because our length is 4. Okay, if your length is here 8 suppose, then it will generate this point. Okay, so with this, and here we are using first on the exam s1, and for the second I am using x plus 0.25. Okay, the increment of 0.25. Okay, in the range, this range will come here, so we can give the increment here. Now see the output. That's 2 bars separately will generate, that will increase 0.25. Okay, if on the place of this 0.25 I am giving 0.5, so it's, look here, that distance will increase. Okay, why? Because we are giving here width 0.25. So after 0.25, when our red bar will over, that new green bar will start. Okay, from the 0.25. X is the position of the first one, this is the one. Okay, that generate here 0 1. Okay, so after that it will give 0.25, so that will generate here list. Okay, If you want to display your point here, then on the place of this exam name put the X, so it display your point here. Yes, 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. Okay, so on the first point, that red bar display here, and after the first point, that 0, then after that it increase 0.25. Okay, and after that if you are giving one more, then give the 0.25. Okay, like here I want to add one more student record, that's 45, then 66, then 46 and 67. Okay, this is S3. Now I am giving here same thing, plot dot bar x plus 0.25. Already we gave here. Now we are giving here 0.50 comma S3. Okay, third one. Now see, that's the output. The default width comes here. So if we are giving here width also, width 0.25 and default color. So look here, that bar will generate it in this format, 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. Okay, and next bar is start from 1. Got it? So with the help of this we can generate bar graph in this format. Okay, that's the over of your bar graph.